Hi, my name is Nikki. Welcome to my channel where we get nerdy. I know, you're gonna say, Nikki, why are you wearing the same shirt as you were in your last video? Because I'm pre-filming. Because why not? So, April. And then I'm gonna introduce you to this lovely game that I have made. It's gonna be fun. So, April, reading. Yeah, nope, didn't go very well. I start by saying I DNF'd Muse by Brittany Cavallaro. That's the first book I have ever DNF'd, and I struggled with it. And it got to the point where I talked to a friend of mine, Addie, and I said, Addie, I don't know. This book is just wearing me down. And I read her some snippets from it, and she's like, you still questioning on DNFing it? She's like, I would have, just after those little excerpts. So I DNF'd it, and then it put me in a slump. So that was fun. And then I already talked about how I felt about Elantris in the last video. Elantris by Brandon Sanderson. I'm just not in the mood for epic high fantasy right now. And I know I'm going to need to be like firing on all cylinders in order to read it and appreciate it for what it is. And I just can't right now. It's not in the brain. Then the other books that were April TBR. Truth Witch. I did finish Truth Witch. Truth Witch by Susan Dennard for Witchlands Along, which is hosted by J.D. Ray Reads. I rated that 4 stars. The only reason it didn't get the 5 stars was because I hated the fact that the first 100 pages I had to push myself to read. And not a bunch is explained. But you're supposed, like, that's how it's written in that way. Like, you're not supposed to know what the hell is going on. And it kind of bugged me. But still, I loved it. I'm continuing with the series. I've already started Wind Witch, which is going to be part of the May TBR. Then my reading challenge book for the 2021 reading challenge was Pachinko by Min Jin Yi. This chonker of a book. Pachinko by Min Jin Yi. I have finished this. It was a struggle. I love the story, but it gets your heart when you least expect it. And it's opened my eyes to some parts of history that I didn't know about, and I want to learn more. And it makes me sad. Like, this book just, it's beautifully written. It's a wonderful story, but it got my heart. I will not lie. So I finished it. There's some tabs because of things I wanted to be able to reference quick, but I finished it. I'm proud of myself. I was worried if I'd be able to. One book that I did not finish that is going to, I haven't decided what we're going to do about punishments for TBR, but I'm definitely going to roll this book over into May because I am a good chunk into it, and that is Lore by Alexandra Bracken. So we got this on our TBR for the BTS reading challenge. This was for the RM prompt. Which I think I'm actually using an RM photo card as my bookmark. The prompt being it had to be something nonfiction or mythology based, because of how there's a lot of mythology references in a lot of their songs. I don't know if you've noticed, but Blood, Sweat, and Tears has a ton of them. I bet you now you will go looking for them. So this is going to roll over in May. I will finish this by the end of May. Now, with that being said, I'm going to call it a win. I'm calling May a win. April a win because I can. It's my game. So, before we get too much further, this is TBRinko, which is very much like Pachinko on The Price is Right. So down here I have little slots, and I have prompt cards that I'm going to put on those slots. I'm going to hang this up at some point, but I haven't gotten that far, so I got to figure out how I'm going to hang because the whole logic for it, right, was, I could, turn it around, I could hang the prompts, but now you can't see, like, if it was hanging it up, you'd be able to see the prompts, right? So I gotta fix that. But I've been eager to play this since I made it in the beginning of April. So, well, if you would stop, thank you. And I was gonna roll a die, actually, just one, to determine how many coin drops I'm gonna do. I have a dime right here. We're gonna drop it down, and it's gonna go in there, and I have to pick a book based on the prompt on the card. So, some of these are pretty self-explanatory. Some of these I will elaborate what they mean. So, without further ado, we're going to pick that one. We got a pink one. How about a yellow? A white, a green, an orange. Oh shit, that's all the colors I got. Sorry for my language, but it's kind of my channel, so. And we will pick that one. Another green. They're like not special. I just wrote random things. I wanted it to be colorful. So, first, we have debut novel. Or maybe, oh, look at that. Win. We got it. Then we have the smallest. Smallest. This means the shortest book I own, or that is on my TBR shelf. Okay, I like small. Small works. Oh, well. We know what they say. Next, we have a retelling. So, a retelling of some sort. Okay, we got some of those. Retelling. I wonder. There. Retelling smallest. Alright, next. Insects on the cover. I don't know if I have a book that has an insect on the cover. Either like in the art or in the title. So let's hope we don't get that one. So, insects on the cover. A book that has a 4 or more star rating on Goodreads. That is on my TBR. Okay. In. Then lastly, less than 200 pages. Since we already have the smallest, I'm going to trade this out because I've already got a short prompt. So let's shuffle them out. and go for a different yellow. POC rep. So, a person of color rep. This can be author or character. So, without further ado, I don't have a die. So, I should have thought of that. Hold on one moment. Okay, I grabbed Farkle. So we'll have a die. So, one. We're going with one prompt. Nope. We're going to do more than one. 4. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to do 4 coin drops in here. And then find a book based on the prompt. Let's go. Of course. The one with insects on the cover. Right? Hold on. Okay, we found a book. 7 Deadly Shadows by Courtney Almadea and Valin E. Maitani. There's flutter by mothy things on the cover. I'm already not a friend with this board. You're supposed to be nice to me. Yes, I technically started this book during Bookopoly and I really need to finish it. Oh, look at that. Another BTS photo card. Shocker. I wonder if we can get this to fit one of our BTS prompts too. Because then it'll cover our BTS reading challenge as well. So what do we have? You know what? This could fit Jungkook. An action fantasy. There's action in this. So, all right. There's book 1. And now, we're going to take our insect on the cover prompt off. And I'm going to set it to the side so we don't get it again in the same month because that's just not fun. I'm going to grab my dime. And it fell in my lap. So, a cousin pick. So this means a book that my cousin chooses. And what will end up happening, if we get this one, I could do the book that my cousin gifted me that we saw in the last video. So let's try over here. Oh, a debut novel. Okay, debut novel. We have one of those. We do. Hold on, let me get there. It's gonna take a second. Okay. Girls of Paper and Fire. I'm pretty sure his debut. If not, we have Blood Air, which I'm pretty sure, like, one of these is a debut novel. I'm pretty sure. Like, I will argue that till I'm blue in the face. So, one of these will be on the TBR. Will be updated. Next. Okay. So there's roll number dos. Or drop number dos. Okay. Next, we're going to shuffle. I'm really bad at this. And we're going to pick this one. BT21 prompts. Okay. So, there is this read-along that happened on Twitter. And they had, like, prompts based off from BT21 characters. If you don't know what that means, BT21 is this characters that were made by BTS. And Fluffball, can you not, sir? No! Fluffball, stop hitting the tripod. Sorry. each person in BTS made a character, and then they made prompts based off from those characters. So there's that. 4 or more star rating on Goodreads. Okay. Now I'm really wishing I had my Goodreads open. Hold on. Alright. The camera angle's all messed up now because I had to move. I had to get onto Goodreads. So, alright. A book with a 4 or more star rating. I have. This is all tabbed out for chapters and parts to the book. But anyways, I have Endurance by Alfred Lansing. This is also going to cover our 2021 reading challenge for a book about leadership. If you do not know what the Endurance was, or the story behind it, so the sole reason I picked up this book was because of a show I watched with like Secrets Beneath the Ice or something, because I'm documentary type person. In August 1914, polar explorer Ernest Shackleton boarded the Endurance and set sail for Antarctica, where he planned to cross the last uncharted continent on foot. In January 1915, after battling its way through 1,000 miles of pack ice and only a day's sail short of its destination, the Endurance became locked in an island of ice. Island of ice. Thus begins the legendary ordeal of Shackleton and his crew of 27 men. Basically, this man and his crew lose their ship to ice in Antarctica. And like it ends up sinking because eventually when the ice melts, like the ship's gone. And now these 27 men are stuck on Antarctica with really no way of home. No way to get home. And it is the true survival story of Shackleton. I know the outcome because of the documentary. I'm not going to spoil it for you. So, when I had paused to look up a Goodreads, I should have figured out which one of those was a debut novel. Come on, Nicole. We will figure it out before the end of this TBR video. Alright. Dime. So, this is our last drop. BookTube recommendation. Well, if it's BookTube right now, everything is Shadow and Bone, so think we gotta know what book that is. Anyways, let's drop it on BT21 prompt. I don't know the prompts off the top of my head, so uno momento, por favor. Okay, so BT21 prompt. We are going to go with V's BT21 character, which is Tata. Tata is a red alien. The prompt was like based off one of V's songs, and so that makes it more of like, to me, a V prompt. So we're gonna change it up. Tata is an alien with a heart-shaped head and a blue and yellow body, polka-dotted body. So, either a book about aliens, a book with red, blue, or white cover. Red, blue, or yellow cover. Okay. Red, blue. Red, blue, yellow. Nope, not that one. This one. Nope, not that one. This one. You know what? And this honestly fits the V prompt because it was singularity. So it said a book told by one person perspective or by that had only one person on the cover. So this honestly fits both. Spin the Dawn by Elizabeth Lim. We got blue, we got yellowy gold, and we have red. Right there. I'm saying that's red because it looks red to me. All right, so we have Spin the Dawn. 7 Deadly Shadows. Endurance. One of these two. You know what? I'm going to say Blood Air, just because I'm more confident that that one is the debut novel. Pretty sure 7 Deadly Shadows is this debut novel. So, we have this, and we also have, where did it go? I lost a book. We also have this to finish up for this month. So, let's see if I can do it. Can Nicole do it? This is our May TBR. Lore, Spin the Dawn, 7 Deadly Shadows, Endurance, and Blood Air. Lore is a finish up, remember. Aw, sugar. I should have done this for red, because there's red on the cover. Could have done this for the BT21 prompt. It's got a red cover. And there's yellows. Because I need to read this for Witchlands Along. And I'm like a good chunk of the way through, too. Like, I'm on chapter 9 or something. You know what? It's going on here. Alright. Correction. This is May's TBR. So, we shall see how this goes. Until next time, remember, you are loved and you are valid.